Welcome everybody to the press conference round 2 DTM 2024. We are here at Oschersleben and have the winner of our Sunday's race here. Top 3 winner today, Luca Engstler, debut victory in DTM for Liqui Team Grassa, and second place we have Maro Engel for Mercedes-AMG Team Winward, and third place is Luca Stolz for Mercedes-AMG Team RHAT. Congrats to all of you three. Entirely different podium today compared to yesterday. Yeah, Luca, there was a really exciting race today. How does it feel to be a DTM race winner now?
Yeah, no words still. To be honest, obviously a lot of luck with the full course yellow. I think on pure pace we would have not been in the fight for the victory, maybe the podium. But yeah, still no words. So proud and thankful for everyone who supported me on my journey, and can't wait to get more of this. Yeah.
Maro gave you a really hard time at the second part of the race. So how were you able to cope with that pressure?
Yeah, when I saw him behind me, I was like, yeah, that's going to be a long afternoon, even when there was the full course yellow, because I knew that he has pace, the car has pace, and so I was just basically watching the mirrors for half an hour and just trying to give him no space. I think on pure pace he was definitely quicker, so it was about parking the car at the apex and making sure that there's no free shot for him. So yeah, definitely a tough one.
How did you manage to keep Maro behind? Did you have to play some tricks, or?
No, I think with Maro you don't play tricks. It's about not following his tricks, most likely. So no, I just try to concentrate on myself, trying not to do any mistakes. Obviously always had an eye on him, on what he was doing, but in the end, with this kind of drivers behind you, you focus on your thing and just try to survive. Yeah.
Looking back of the start of the race, so it was a little bit wild start with Jack having a puncher in the first corner. So how was the start from your point of view?
Yeah, I had a good getaway, but basically then the run down to turn 1, I lost a bit on the straight compared to the turbo cars. But I think that it was good to be a bit more careful, because yeah, he really sent it down the inside in turn 1, so it was a bit of hectic there. So it was good to stay alive there, let's say. And basically then for me it was kind of race against the clock rather than against another driver in the first stint. Yeah.
So you mentioned as your idol, your father, also former DTM racer in the 90s. So what do you say to your father, or what did he say to you after the race?
Well, didn't say a lot because he was crying. Yeah. Yeah, no words. I mean, I've been working very hard to be here, and my family supported me very, very much on that journey, and I always try to keep the hard work in. Last winter was definitely not an easy one. For a long time I didn't expect to be here on the grid even, so now to be there and to be on the podium in the first race is just unbelievable. No words. Yeah.
With a Lamborghini you drove for Audi in the past 2 years, so you really got onto speed quite quickly with the Lamborghini.
Yeah, I mean, in the end it's experience that you gain in this kind of category. Obviously, I'm still not feeling very comfortable with the car, as we only had the Hockenheim test and the Oschersleben one day here. So still a lot to learn, still a lot of homeworks. I think if you draw a line and take the pure pace, we were definitely not quick enough, and Milko had more pace than the other guys. So obviously I take it. I'm happy, but still a lot of work to do for the upcoming races.
Okay, thank you, Luca. Maro, congrats, P2. You gave us a really, really exciting afternoon here. Put on a very good show, but finally there was a little bit missing, so no way to go past Luca, obviously, for you.
No, first of all, congrats to him. He deserves it, and he did a great job. Obviously, you know, we talked a bit in the winter, and he did the junior test with us with Mercedes, and obviously that didn't work out. But I'm happy for him that it all worked out, and yeah, happy for him to take the first win. Obviously, I tried everything I could to see if I can get a chance to pass him, but he didn't make any mistakes, and we know it's difficult here in Oschersleben to overtake, but nonetheless, I didn't want to leave anything on the table, so I tried everything I could.
You were quite quick in the beginning of the weekend on Friday, on top of the timing charts. What was missing at the end for AMG victory here this weekend? Because GT3 car was quite quick here at Oschersleben in the past.
Yeah, I mean, we started really well into the weekend. We had a productive test, and we started really well into the weekend. Had a great car, and you know, we're expecting to fight at the sharp end. And I think we just got on our end on my car. We certainly got caught out with the track conditions changing, and so yesterday, on top of the red flag situation, it was a real challenging day for us. So big credit to the team. We worked hard to try and work ourselves back into a spot where the balance of the car is good, and that was the case now in the race, and we had a really good and fast race car. So yeah, slowly getting back into this position, and yeah, I would say on Friday we were expecting to hopefully fight for podiums, and then yesterday was definitely a bad surprise, but all the nicer that we came back strong today, and obviously, you know, as Luca, we got a bit lucky with the full course yellow, but nonetheless, I think it was a strong race, and we would have probably been in the top 4, top 5. So, you know, that's encouraging moving forward, and we know we need to bring our best game to all the race weekends.
Thank you, Maro. Then moving on to our third place driver, another Luca, Luca Stolz. Congrats. But yeah, you were a little bit unlucky with the full course yellow mid of the race. So happy at the end with P2, or maybe the possible victory.
Well, first, congrats to the other Luca. Great win today. Yeah, it's really cool to win your first DTM race. So yeah, enjoy.
I will.
Yeah, I got a bit unlucky. I had actually quite a good fight with Mirko. Could follow him in the first stint, and I thought for the pit stop it will be close. And then I saw full course yellow coming out, and then I was already on the radio asking if the race is completely done or not, because we saw yesterday that if then a safety car follows, your race is more or less done, because you will finish really in the back. But luckily, and only 2 cars passed us today, and I think SSR had some trouble in the pit stop. So, however, it's always good if you smell the champagne in the press conference. But yeah, I think the HRT guys, deserve to win today.
So in general, that thing beside P3, if you compare to last year, so it's a quite good of the start of the season in general, because you were competitive yesterday and also today. So how would you judge this?
Yeah, I have to say last year is out of my head already. I completely forgot about this weekend, and in my career it doesn't exist anymore. So no, I took 2 test days here, because obviously last year we struggled quite a bit, and I think that really helped us to gain pace, especially in qualifying, and that really worked out this weekend.
Next stop is Lausitzring in 3 weeks from now. So how are you looking forward to that track?
Yeah, I like Lausitzring. Usually it's a good racetrack for me. Being there on the podium in my first DTM year and the second year as well. So usually a good track, but in DTM you never know, because it's so close. But yeah, looking forward to have more fights.
Okay, and maybe we have some more champagne waiting there for you. Then, do we have any questions here from the floor? No, thank you. Then, yeah, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Enjoy a little bit champagne, but not too much. And then see you all at Lausitzring. Thank you.
Thank you.